Yeah, once again, I'm tightening up the camshaft back. This piece, you gotta use an Allen key. On mine, it's a 5 mm. That's on mine, on the metric, on the Allen key. I learned that too, man. I think they got 3 divisions on the metric key: standard, metric, and I think a torque some shit, a torque thing too. But I'm not sure on the third one. But I think there is 3 different type ones. But I know definitely is a standard and a metric. So I had to learn that too. And like I said, I'm tightening this thing back up right here, which is easy. The only hard part about this camshaft with me, and I'm sure everybody else gonna have to do too, you're gonna have to use a hammer. Once you take the screws out, it ain't gonna just come right off and go bang right in your lap. It ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So don't think once you got that loose, like, damn, why is she ain't going off? Now you're gonna have to use a hammer. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to use a hammer and hit it. You know what I mean? And hit it where you hitting it to try to knock it off until the grooves start opening up. The grooves between here. You see how it's open up here? Well, you know, let's see if I can show it to you. See how the grooves right here? Until that's open up like that, then you can put a screwdriver through there, and then, you know what I mean? Press it towards here, so this part can come out, so it can come out towards you. But in the beginning, it's gonna be tight into here, so you're gonna have to knock it out. You know what I mean? Knock it where it's gonna come out. So you're gonna be knocking it this way, so it can come out towards you. All right? You're gonna see here now. What you call it? Tighten it up. Also, I might have to knock it back on too, a little bit also. And this goes back into that thing too, so we'll make sure it's in there. There it is. Alright. Alright, big man. I see too with me, when I'm tightening it back up, it might not go 100% back into the groove. This thing might not go 100% back into the groove, and oil comes out of here. Oil runs through it, so I don't want it to leak. So what I did, I started knocking on it to make it go in a little tighter, and I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna knock on it a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna knock it into it to try to make it go in a little tighter. There ain't really too much room to play with. You know what I mean? Just to get it in, just the groove to get a little tighter. You know what I mean? That groove right here. Just to get that groove in a little tighter. Yeah. So now it look cool. Now, you know, JR's gonna show me how to burp it. I'm gonna start it up now just to see how it sounds and see if I can hear a difference. Because once I was hitting the throttle, it was shutting off. Once I was riding in my yard, I got a long yard, so I can, you know, I gotta look all here and then all the way down here. So it's a long yard. You know what I mean? So got my damn garage and my shack. You know what I mean? So it's a big ass yard, so I could ride from here all the way down and then ride it straight through. So I'll be riding it towards the car right here, my old car. So let me try it now. My battery's not great, but I would tell everybody invest in a battery charger. Mine came in handy. You know, I used to ride with mine on my underseat because if I went to a store and I really hit, well, in the store I used to not cut it off, but if I went somewhere where I had to really cut it off, then I would have to get it charged back up. The batteries, so since I had this bike, I bought 2 batteries. Now, first battery I bought wound up being too long. I didn't realize that it was too long, so I didn't know you're supposed to measure your battery from length to width and stuff like that. Make sure it's the same size, and I didn't do that. So that battery is like a total waste. And now that I try to use it one day again, the power's not even on there. And when I charge it for a while, it didn't even seem to charge back up. So it was always a waste. Then I got the next battery, and one time I left the light on, and it drained the battery out. Now that battery, that's what the battery I got in here now. It works, but sometimes you gotta give it something. You gotta keep charging it for it to move. At least that's what I do. Because if I don't charge it, then it won't cut on. So I charge it. I'm hoping it cut on from yesterday, because I didn't cut it on yesterday, from the day before yesterday, because I didn't cut it on yesterday. I think my carburetor also sometimes might don't be getting no gas. That's why I be putting gas in there lately from that side. See, now I ain't got no power. That's why I definitely gonna change this fucking battery. I really gonna change it. Now you see. Up on there. There's all the people, some people, a lot of people, not some people, a lot of people be having this problem where they don't be starting up in the morning like that. They gotta wait for a couple of cranks. Well, he always had from the time I had it, it always been doing that type of stuff. But I am gonna change the battery. But this time I'm getting me a die-hard battery. I actually saw a die-hard that actually got the size, you know what I mean, in the length. The length got to be like 4 inches. So I found one like that, and I'm going to actually go get it. In the carburetor, also there's a spring in there. Mine's, it got messed up and fell. You know, I took it out first, and then my girl was playing with it. You know, when you're bored and you just start pulling it out, and then after that it just messed up. It got messed up, so I'm gonna have to put another spring in there. And I think the air got in there because I had this bike down for about a month, and for that whole month I had the carburetor open. I ain't never closed it, so I think that's how the air must have got in there. So I'm gonna fix that too. Hopefully I get it burped like JR was saying, and it'll soon be on the run. I'm gonna get me a battery. For now I know I can ride it with the battery once it start up and be riding good. I just always gotta charge it, which I don't mind. That's what I try to tell you, that's why the battery comes in handy. This is where the radiator reserve coolant thing. Radiator reserve coolant. That's it right here. That's the white bottle. And this is the radiator cap on the 260cc. I might have to change my fuel pump too. I don't know. Only thing on the fuel pump, it looked like on one of the spots, it's hard to, whatchamacallit, it's hard to get to. So it might be hard, and then I gotta find out. I think I gotta take it off to find out which fuel pump, you know what I mean, what number. I'm gonna get those. I think the things start with an M. I know it starts with an M. I just don't know how to say the name, but I'm gonna get those type of fuel pump. And not the electrical either, because I think the electrical one is, to me, a little too hard for me. People gotta set it and do all kind of things. I'm not really trying to do all that on there. You know what I really would like to do? I'm gonna put that down in here. See, well, I want to change these handlebars. I want to get the one where you got the signal in the handlebar. I mean the signal on the mirror. I want to change this mirror. I said handlebar. I want to change this mirror. Really bugging. I want to change this mirror. And you know how they got the signal on the mirror? I want to get that. I want to see if they can get it for here. You know what I mean? Since I'm starting to learn how to do it myself, man, I just put that shit in myself, man, and get it. If not, then I let somebody do it. But I want to get it on get that shit. I like that. You know what I mean? I really want to start having that chrome look on here and get it bright also. Before I seen one bike with like neon lights with a long like candy stick, like a long cane type stick, and it had neon lights on that shit, and I was thinking that shit was stupid. But then again, that shit is smart at nighttime. You probably just put it out for the night because you want, you know, to be shown the best possible. That's the trick for riding on any bike or scooter or whatever in the night. They always say, you know what I mean, or, you know, man, even in the daytime too, maybe the light, people probably can see it if you get a red one or something, but, you know what I mean, to have some type of extra light. So, I want to start doing that right there, and get that started up on there. So, I really want to chrome it out. I'll tell you the truth, I would love to take off this handlebar. I've seen that up on here, take off the handlebar, and put a chrome one on there, like how the bikes be looking, the Harleys and all that. Put a chrome thing up on there. Like I said, I want the signal thing. I don't see the signal in chrome, but if they do, then I will get it in chrome definitely. know what I mean? But I do want to get that signal thing. I do want to take off the handlebars and take this piece off up on here.